Hello, today is March 15th. As you can see, all the lights are finally up and running. But what I wanted to show you guys is the dino bloom in the aquarium. So yeah, wait a minute. I was about to leave for the weekend and I was like, I should film this right now because if I come back, the dino bloom might be over and you might not get to see the ugly face. And also look at the flow, very awesome. Camera can't really catch it. So yeah, you can see through the tank. It's quite a mess, but the corals are doing all right. That's the benefit of only having softies when you cycle your aquarium. They can take a hit. This cold coral is doing very well, having the time of its life in this new aquarium with lots of flow, lots of room to grow, so that's good. But as you can see, everything is covered in dino flagellates right now. I cleaned the windows yesterday, so thankfully they're a little clean. But that might change. By the time I get back, they might be all brown again. And if you look here, you can see like the first patches of green, whatever this algae is, or this bacteria is starting to grow. So yeah, we will see by the time I get back what the tank will have done. I also boosted the radions, not the radions, the Vectra L2, so it's now at almost full power, and I added the skimmer and the reef roller mat. So those are taking care of all the unsettled dinos and other pieces of detritus and stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys when I get back. Hey guys, welcome back. It's April 6th right now. The tank is doing better. It's no longer really in the ugly stages, but it's not amazing yet. Yeah, I'll just show the tank. So the fish are being fed with the tonsils right here. They're starting to give a little. They're starting to rust, even though they should be steel, like rust free. But okay, it rusts a little, but not too much. The fish are being used to the feeding, so they come out more, and I like that a lot. If I sit next to my aquarium, the fish come out. Look at the Desjardins, look at the Scopus tank. They're really pretty fish. You almost never get to admire the beauty of the fish because they're always hiding. My clownfish only comes out when he thinks there's food. For the rest of the day, he's over there under the pump, hiding. But as you can see, the ugly face, yeah, it's still going on, but it's less than last time. So the rocks are a little purple and brown from the cyano and the dinos. I have this Euphilia and this Duncan, which I bought from a guy who quit the hobby. I wasn't really planning on adding any stone corals yet, but as he was quitting, I thought, why not? The Desjardins also was his. I found the Desjardins to be a little skinny, so I tried to feed him well, and he does eat very well. You will see that in a minute. I will record a little bit of feeding. And yeah, I think he's doing better now, but I still think he's a little skinny. As you, if you look very good, you can see like a part of his rib cage, and I don't like that. But it's a very pretty fish. I would recommend to anyone. And I feel like it has a little bit a different mouth shape than the yellow tang. Even though the body looks very similar, I feel like it eats more like a bristletooth than a yellow tang, while the scopas acts like a yellow tang, but less aggressively, definitely towards my copper band, because that's also a very important fish to me. I was thinking of getting more copper bands, but then again, why? It's very pretty, I have one. I'm not planning on breeding them, so why would I need more than one? There are no aptasias in the tank so far, but that can always change. As you can see, some of the corals are very happy. The toadstools are growing like it's nothing. This green toadstool actually grew double the size since he's here, and he's only here for a month. Some corals are looking a little beat up, but that's because I fragged the rocks. So this capinella was on a rock with this little piece. That's actually a part of the capinella that grew on to the rest of the rock, which I cut off because, yeah, why not? Why not spread the corals? Why not get them in more places? It can only look nice. Look at the Salaris. He's cute. So yeah, I'm trying to spread my corals through the tank, because for now it's definitely gonna be a softy tank. I'm gonna try hard corals again at the end of August. And then I mean like Acropora, Montipora, all kinds of stuff, also acans. Yeah, so I'm saving up for that. I still need to get my ATO. So I have the reservoir ready, but no ATO yet. I do have a backup skimmer because the Red Sea 600 is up for sale. If I get a seller that wants to pay the price, because I don't want to give it away for free. It still works great. I just bought a Nios Quantum 320, I think the name is. So yeah, it's a bit of an upgrade from this one. This one is a little underpowered for my reef. For now it's okay, because the reef only is soft corals and fish. But when I run, I'm gonna have Acropora. I want a little bit better skimming. But it does a very good job. The fleece filter also helps tons of the trite is getting blocked. I also don't know if I had the sand in the last video, but the sand is also doing its thing. It's not really working with me, definitely on the other side. I'm going to show in a minute. But that's kind of because of the pumps. It's piling up in the spot side I wanted to pile up. But I'm gonna take my time and slowly move it around. As you can see, the outlets of my flow pumps have changed from a black color to a gray color. That's because they broke. I don't know if they broke during shipment or during installation, but they broke. And luckily a friend of mine has a 3D printer and he printed me new ones. I will have black ones in the future, but for now they're just gray, and which is fine. The T5 lights are also not on because I have no Acropora yet. I don't see really a benefit in having T5 over a softy tank, also because of the electricity it uses. It's something you should not underestimate. And it produces a lot of heat. This room gets super hot if I don't open the window through the day. And I am thinking of installing my air conditioner on the aquarium controller, so that when the tank gets 0.1 degree too hot, it starts cooling the room, which should be an interesting thing. I'm gonna try it and we will see how well it works. This right here is a little yellow Fiji leather I bought. Is it really yellow? It's kind of yellow. The lights that are at 14K, so I would say yeah, it's kind of yellow. The camera really doesn't get it. But they're nothing like the old school yellow toadstools you see pictures of in the books. Well, I hope this one goes well and stays yellow and doesn't, like, he's a light green yellowish color, and I hope it stays that way. It doesn't go fully green because I already have a lot of green leathers and pink leathers, and it's not what I want. That's why I'm also very happy with the Capnella, because it's the only true red color I have in here, and it's also one of the few non-photosynthetic corals, one of the few photosynthetic corals that has the deep red coloring. I will try to make a video of it fully fluffed up because it's very pretty. This is also a piece of leather coral that I bought from the guy who quit the hobby for now. This is an older leather green neon finger leather, but it doesn't want to stay where I put it. This is a piece of Cineraria dura. I have 3 pieces in the tank. It was on a bigger rock, but I broke the rock down because I was like, nope, it takes up too much space in the tank and it messes up my my aquascape. So we don't want that. Then you have my rock with Gorgonians and this green Leptophilium. Yeah, I really like it. I used to have like Leptophilium with the white polyps, but due to flatworm issues in my last tank, they all died, and I really would like to have it back so I can have like a beautiful scape with lots of diverse species of corals. I really don't mind having a freshwater, a soft coral reef, because it has a lot of diversity which you wouldn't see in an SPS tank, because you have mostly Acropora. They mostly grow the same way, you just have different colors. And I think the leather corals are better in that way, because you have different sizes, different shapes, different grow patterns. Yeah, they're really interesting group of corals. I will try to record the feeding. What I really like about the cabinet I built is this is varnished, and I can spill like my coffee on here or mess up some water, and it won't be a problem. The cabinet won't break down because of it. The only downside is it gets behind the cabinet and where my electricity is. So that's not good. And as you can see, the Desjardins eats very well. Also, my copper band just picks up the pieces of frozen food like a champ. Then I just clean up those. If you would like to know the sizes of what you're looking at right now, the part of the aquarium you see is I think like 75 centimeters from left to right, and from top to bottom it should be like 55-60 centimeters. To get a scale of how big the fish are. My clownfish is really full size, I think. The copper band has a way to go, the Desjardins still has a way to go, so has the Scopus. The Ras, if you looked very well at the video, I think he's full grown, he's really big for a Ras. So yeah, so far the update. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.